All right. We're going live. Do it in the living room today. Since they're out of town in Killarney, I figured we would do the group break upstairs. We'll start the break here in a minute. Hey, Steve. So, these ones were fun last year. Here's kind of the details from the back. You did win. Congratulations, John. You did win. Yeah, so they included the Topps Dynasty patches in here again for like the mascots. So those are pretty cool, pretty novelty, but they're really cool. They did bring back the game day drips. They brought back the mascots. They brought back the confetti parallels, and they also brought back the dugout peaks and the parallels of the dugout peaks. And I think they also have an exclusive mascot relic card in here too. So things to look out for when we go through these boxes. But yeah, we'll start here in 2 minutes. We'll start at 9:20 Eastern here. The checklist is basically the same thing as Top Series 1, if you don't know. These are just including special inserts that you do not get in Series 1 hobby, retail, etc., exclusive to here, like the mascots, game day drip, perennial all-stars, things like that. So for people that are building the entire Series 1, Series 2, blah, 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 they need these inserts to finish their sets. So hopefully we get lucky and do like we did last year, hit 2 dugout peaks, including the parallel, and then hit a really nice patch card like we did last year, Baron Judge. That was really, really nice. So these came express from Topps. I got them on the day of release. We ordered them a while back there for my daughter's trip to Ireland. They're over there now. They are at their hotel, and she will be dancing on Saturday. So I'm looking forward to seeing her dance. They're hosting it on this app called Fesh TV. That's FEIS.TV. So you got to pay for it to get it. So I'll let you know what she does. She should place pretty well, I would think. I would think she's going to get the call back and then move on to the second round. So we'll see what happens. Yes, they do. The mascot relics do go for a ton of money. I think for just the regular ones, they're over $100, and then the autograph relics go for over like $500-600 for some of them. I've not checked to see what like the dual ones go for, but I'm sure they go for a lot of money too. Very similar to last year. They were ungodly expensive for some fictitious relic cards and autographs. So anyway, it is 9:20. We'll go ahead and start the group break. We'll do one box at a time. Go get my scissors here. Slide them on out. There we go. There's your empty box. Box one. Here's all the goodies. Here is what the packs look like for this year's celebration. Kind of looks like the regular Series 1, but with just all the mascots. All right, here we go. I'm going to kind of fan through the base cards. The base do ship, so if you do get base cards, that's why. Go into your teams. Let's see. All right, looks like you got a first confetti. For the Colorado Rockies, we got Jordan Beck. That is a confetti parallel. And then these are in here as well. You get the Stars of MLB. So there's a Corbin Carroll. There's a slugger for Kansas City. And there's one of the exclusives, the perennial all-stars of Nolan Arenado, who's not for the Cardinals anymore, actually. It's for the for the Diamondbacks. Let's see. Oh, there's a Cam Schlittler, rookie for the Yankees. I know he's pretty popular. Fan up just a little bit. There we go. Benintendi, Acuna, Jeremiah Jackson. There's a Miggy, 91 design, Miguel Cabrera. And then you've got your stars of MLB, Kyle Teal. There's another exclusive, the 8-Bit Ballers, Sammy Basayo, and a perennial all-stars of Acuna. The 8-Bit Ballers do look good this year. They added some hollow foil to the 8-Bit Ballers. That's pretty cool. All right, we got Judge in the group. Here's just base cards. There's Bobby, Mookie, Jacob Young. Got 2 backwards cards. We've got a hollow of Chris Bubik for the Kansas City Royals, and we have a Jace Young confetti for the Rangers. And then Titans of the Game, Tatis. There's the Rangers mascot, Mr. Captain, and a game day drip of PCA for the Cubbies. Go ahead and sleeve up these hollow foil cards so they don't get all dinged up. There we go. Let's see. Here's the Mayonnaise Man. Let's see. Schwallenbeck, Altuve, Kershaw, Strider. There's a 91 of Kyle Teal for the White Sox. Stars of the MLB of Skeens. There's an 8-Bit Ballers of Jeter and a perennial all-stars of Scooball. Do like how they added a little bit of hollow foil to that insert as well. Looks good. Makes it doesn't look like where it's just a plain Jane insert. All right. Some more base cards. There's Chase Burns, Bubik, Tolley, Augustin Ramirez. There's a backwards confetti of Ben Lively going to the Guardians. Titans of the Game, Corbin Carroll. Game day drip of J-Rod. And a Pauls for the Detroit Tigers. Sleeving up those game day drips so they don't get dinged up. All right. Some more base cards. For those of you that have opened Series 1, you've probably seen these 1,000 times before. All right. Got a greatest hits of Christian Yelich from Milwaukee. Fernando Tatis stars the MLB. 8-Bit Ballers of Nick Kurtz. And a perennial all-stars of the Trout. All right, next pack. Luke Keeschel, he had a good game today against Baltimore. I watched him play. It's just the Twins have no offense whatsoever. There's a Jacob Misiorowski. If you watch the game today, the Brewers put up 20 strikeouts against the White Sox and beat them 14-2. It was a total roadkill defeat. There's a Owen Cassie. He's now a Marlin, but that'll go to the Cubs. That's a confetti parallel. Here's a Sam Basayo, Titans of the Game day drip of Tatis, and Fred Bird going to the Cardinals. All right, let's see. Base. There we go. For the Yankees, we have a Don Mattingly 91 design. We have a Stars of the MLB of Scooball, Blooper, and a perennial all-stars of Manny Machado going to the Padres. People love those mascot cards, though. They'll build the team set every year. I mean, the entire set every year. So if you don't want those, they trade really well. I can tell you that right now. There's a lot of people that love those cards. Got 2 backwards cards. We have a confetti of Jeremiah Jackson for Baltimore. And there's our opening day parallel. These are 1 per box. This goes to Detroit. That is Kerry Carpenter. It's kind of got that logo fractor vibe, but it's for the opening day. That's pretty cool. Going to Detroit there. Then we have J-Ram on the Stars of MLB, 8-Bit Ballers of the Judge, and Ellie De La Cruz, Perennial All-Stars. So, yeah, we should see 3 of those opening day parallels per box. Or, excuse me, in this break, there's 1 per box. Alrighty. Next up. Oh, yeah, Paul's. Yeah, I remember getting some of those in the original Topps opening day a long time ago. They had parallels of those, too, for a while. There's Nolan McLean's rookie for the Mets. Let's see. We got another backwards card. Nick Castellanos, but that's just a standard hollow foil. He's not a Philly anymore. Let him go. We have Ellie on the 91 design. There's a PCA Titans of the game. Let's see. Pittsburgh Pirate the Parrot. And Bobby Witt's game day drip card. Yeah, I do remember seeing the manufacturer pack ones. Yeah. Those were cool too. Let's see. Bunch of base. We have a profiles of Frankie Lindor. Those are like 1 per box. Let's see. Stars of MLB, Chase Burns. There's Screech for the Nationals and an 8-Bit Ballers. That's a cool one of Nolan Ryan for the Astros. Got 3 more packs in the first box. Base. Here's a Roman Anthony rookie. We have a Luke Raley. That's a confetti card for the Mariners. And then we have Perennial All-Stars of Jose Ramirez, 8-Bit Ballers of PCA, and a Stars of MLB of Frankie Lindor. I think they played today. I think they are still a team, technically. Let's see. More base cards. There's an Owen Cassie rookie I saw in there. There's a Lindor game day ticket, or big ticket player. Sorry, wrong set. Bryce Harper, Titans. There's a game day drip of the Judge. And Clark for the Cubs. That pack shredded. Oh, that's why it has Altuve in the back. Heard it was going into the trash. Let's see. We got a gold in here at least, so that's cool. At least we got something serial numbered in the box. Let's see. Gunner, Hernandez, Bailey, Greg, Acuna, Peralta. There's a Joey Loperfido gold, 11/28 of 2026. And then we have an Austin Riley. That is the confetti going to the Braves. Stars of the MLB of Mike Trout, 8-Bit Ballers of Schwarber, and Perennial All-Stars of the Trash Can Man. All right, that's box 1. At least we did get a serial number out of the first box. Let's go for box number 2. We got all the sleeve cards over here. That one wanted to come out. The rest of them didn't. There we go. Empty box number 2. All right, let's move these out of the way. All right, packs from number 2. All right, let's see. More base. Basey. We have a JT Ginn. That's the confetti going to the A's. Stars Bobby Witt. There's an 8-bit of Shohei going to the Dodgers. And a perennial All-Stars of Vladdy Jr. going to the Jays. Let's see. Base. At least they're all one way this time. We have a Kyle Bacchus going to the Diamondbacks. That is a confetti. We have a Stars of the MLB, as I keep dropping him, of James Wood. We have a Roman Anthony 8-bit ballers for the Red Sox, and a perennial All-Star of Yelich going to Milwaukee. Get the rest of these sleeves up. I'm going through a lot more of them than I thought I was. There we go. That's why you buy them in bulk. Let's see. There's a Dylan Beavers rookie. Let's see. Gavin Williams. There's a Masala rookie. There we go. We got a Nathan Church foil going to the Cardinals. That is a rookie. These upside down, they are. How about that? Bryce Harper 91 design. We have a Bobby Witt Titans of the Game. Mrs. Met for the Mets. And a game day drip of Corbin Carroll for the Diamondbacks. Pack 2. There's Nick Kurtz's second-year card. Colson Montgomery's rookie. We have a first pitch of Jackie Hornan for the Mets. Rafael Devers Stars. 8-bit ballers of Ripken. And a perennial All-Stars of newest Oriole, Pete Alonso. Surprised they didn't put him in his new uniform. You gotta airbrush that on there. Guess it wasn't important. Let's see. More base. There's a Warning Burnable rookie. Got 2 more backwards cards. We have the opening day parallel of Jimmy Crooks going to the Cardinals. And we have a Warming Burnable. That is the confetti parallel. Go along with the Warning Burnable base card. And then we got Stars of Jack Caglione. The Swinging Fire for the Padres. And another Fernando Tatis perennial All-Stars. Let's see. Looks like all base. Yeah. We have a Junior Caminero 91 design. We have a Titans of the Game of Gunnar Henderson. Game day drip of Andrew McCutchen, who is still a Pirate there, even though he's a Ranger now, and Dinger for Colorado. I pulled a Dinger parallel version many years ago. I think it was numbered to 99 or something like that. Next up, we got more base. There's another Caglione rookie. Another Mizorowski rookie. We got a Ben Williamson confetti going to the Mariners. That's a second-year Ben Williamson. And then we got a Stars of the MLB of Bryce Harper going to the Phillies. 8-bit ballers of Chase Burns and a perennial All-Stars of Clayton Kershaw. Jonah Tong's rookie. Peyton Toley's rookie. Greatest hits of James Wood for the Nationals. Ronald Acuna stars of the MLB. Mascot for the White Sox. And an Owen Casey 8-bit ballers for the Cubbies. Next up, there's an Ohtani base. We have a Ryan Pepio holofoil going to the Tampa Bay Rays. We have a profiles of J-Ram going to the Guardians. And then we have a Titans of the MLB of Vladdy Jr., Baxter, the mascot for the Diamondbacks, and a game day drip of Matt Chapman going to the Giants. Let's see. There's the password guy, James Wood, Kershaw, Ian Seymour. Oh, we got one number to 99. Oh, that's a tough one to get too. Rosie the Red green parallel. Those are super tough. I was just literally just talking about that. Rosie Red green. These are super tough and they're super collectible. A lot of people like these. Going to the Cincinnati Reds. And the Reds in this break went to, let's see who got the Reds. Oh, Kevin, congratulations. That's a good one. Rosie Red green parallel. Then we got a Patrick Bailey confetti. And then we got a Titans of the Game of Acuna, a game day drip of Ohtani, and Mr. Red to go with Mrs. Red. Let's see. Some more base cards. We have a Kyle Manzardo going to the Guardians. That is the confetti. Stars of the MLB of Gunnar Henderson. 8-bit ballers of Ellie for the Reds. And a Bobby Witt perennial all-star. Once I'm done these few packs, I want to look up what the odds are. If anybody knows, if they want to look up what the odds are for the greens for the mascots, those are super tough. I remember I opened a bunch of this stuff and I only ever pulled one. Got a Andrew McCutchen 91 design. There's a Stars of MLB of Juan Soto for the Mets. 8-bit ballers rookie of Carson Williams going to the Rays. And a PCA perennial all-stars. Odds aren't out yet. I'll have to look real quick. I just remember those cards were super tough to get. I don't know what the rarity is, but I know they were tough. Let's see, 91 design Brady House. He's having a heck of a spring training, or had a heck of a spring training. Actually hit a homer today, too. Let's see, Stars of the MLB, Jordan Alvarez. There's Slider for the Guardians, and a Ricky Henderson 8-bit dollars going to the A's. Oh, yeah, nothing on there either. Gotcha. Maybe it's on their website. Maybe on Topps' website they might have something. Let's see. These are all upside down, but not missing anything. 2 cards in this one. Got a hollow foil of Logan Gilbert for the Mariners. And then we have a Tyler Stevenson for the Reds. That is a confetti. So holo foils are looking like they fall about one every 16 packs. That's about what they were in retail. So that makes sense. We're getting one of those a box. Mike Trout, Titans of the Game. There's Raymond the Ray. And a game day drip of Gunna for the Baltimore Orioles. Let's see. Just curious real quick. Top celebration pack odds 2026. Let's see. I think if you look on Series 1, I think it shows up. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Hidden mascots. Here we go. Mascots green. Mascots green is one every 1,264 packs. So if you look here, I'm going to put this link in chat. If you look here, you can use that link and you can actually view not only the Series 1, but all the Series 1 types and such, including the different variations, including mega boxes, hobby boxes, jumbo boxes, hanger boxes, fat packs, anything under the sun for Series 1. It's all right there. Box number 3. The last one of the break. With a stack of base over. But yeah, if you're using a computer, just hit Control F on your keyboard if you're using a Windows PC, and just go over to just type in what you want to look for, and you can hit the enter button to continue progressing down, because I know they have like a hidden mascots card that comes first. I was just looking. So here we go. Let's dump them out. All right. Here we go. Last batch. Good luck, everybody. Some more base. Got 2 cards turned around. We got the open. Oh, that's a nice opening day one right there. The Judge. Opening day. I know he did strike out 4 times, but that's a good opening day one to get right there. And the Athletics with Kurtz and Butler on the confetti. That Judge is probably a $20 card, I would think. TC Bear on the Twins mascot, and a game day drip of Correa going to the Astros. That's a good opening day one. I don't know if the whole set is done with opening day or not, but it's a good one to get. Scuball, Yamamoto, a whole bunch of guys. There's 1, 2, 3 cards turn around. Okay, so we got an aqua in here too. So we have a Carlos Cortez for the A's. That's a confetti. We have a Rafael Devers hollow foil. And then we have a Daniel Palencia aqua hollow foil. Those are pretty tough to get to. I think they're not like crazy, but they're also not guaranteed, as you can tell. Aqua hollow foil are 1 every 251. Yeah. So 1 every 12 boxes of this stuff. Actually, a little bit more than that, like 14. Not the best player, but that's still good pull. He is, I believe he's still a closer for the Cubs. Carlos Cortez, that's whatchamacallit's looking for him. The one guy on the bench. Puerto Rican collectors are looking for him. If you do want to trade that to them. Juan Soto, Titans of the game. Orbit for the Astros, and a game day drip of J-Ram. Let's see. Will Vest. There's a Mike Trout 91. Stars the MLB. Yelich. Ace the J, and an 8-bit ballers of Griffey. I'm noticing that at least we're getting all different kinds of inserts and stuff, so that's pretty cool. We're seeing some new names and new cards. That's good. Yelich, Marsh, Olson. There's their first all-tops team. Aroldis Chapman. These are like 1 per hobby box too, I think, or 1 per jumbo box. Let's see. Ellie De La Cruz, stars of the MLB. 8-bit ballers of Acuna, and a perennial all-stars of Freddie. I'm going to go through a whole pack of 100 penny sleeves. So the last few that I pull, I'll have to sleeve up later. My sleeves are downstairs. Let's see. Ellie, Gore, Cesar Prieto, Webb, Stowers, Key Brian Hayes. We have a Bradley Rodriguez confetti for the Padres. Stars of the MLB of Byron Buxton, Billy the Marlin for the Marlins, and Bryce Harper for the Phillies. Let's see. Varsho, Crooks, Judge, Tatis. Any other names in here? We have a Gunnar Henderson 91 design. There's a Jack Caglione, Titans of the Game day drip of Acuna. And I don't know why they just call it mascot. There's a name. It's called the Bird. But I guess they don't call him that. I've always known him as the Bird. Let's see. Next up, some base. Here's a Warning Burnable rookie again. Gosman. There's an O'Neill Cruz. He probably will drop that ball too. I don't know if you've watched the game today, but the center fielder, that's why Skeens didn't make it out of the first inning. Part of the reason why. And then we have Mizorowski, Stars of the MLB, 8-bit ballers of Trout, and speaking of Skeens, perennial all-stars of Skeens. Next up, let's see, some more base. We have a Tomoyuki Sugano for the Orioles hollow foil. He is now a Rocky, but that'll go to the Orioles spot. We have a greatest hits home run swing off thing for the All-Star game of Schwarber. And then we have a J-Ram Titans of the Game mascot for the A's and a game day drip of Jackson Churio from Milwaukee. So he's going to school. Gotta catch the bus. You know. Oh, I would be pissed too for how poorly he played. Jeez, it was miserable to watch that. And I only saw the highlights. I didn't even see it live. I'm sure it was even worse live. Let's see. Big ticket player of Roman Anthony. Stars of Roman Anthony again. We have an 8-bit baller of Bobby and a Otani perennial all-stars. All right, we are down to our final 5 packs. Maybe we'll get lucky and get something else in here. Let's see. Bunch of base. We got a hollow of Alex Freeland for the Dodgers rookie. And that's a nice one. Jacob Mizorowski confetti going to Milwaukee. That's a good parallel. Let's see. We have a runaway Roman Anthony, Titans of the Game. We have a Philly Fanatic for the Phillies. And we have an Ellie De La Cruz game day drip. Let's see. There's a Caglione rookie again. Bunch of other stuff. 91 design of David Wright for the Mets. Stars of Mookie Betts. 8-bit ballers of Kyle Teal. and a Chris Sale perennial All-Stars. We have a Ryan McMahon confetti going to the Yankees. Stars of the MLB of J-Rod, Rosie the Red, and perennial All-Stars of Bryce Harper to the Phillies. 2 packs left. That did not want to open. Let's see. Jacob Melton, rookie. See, we have a profiles of Ronald Acuna for the Braves. There's a Paul Skeens Titans of the Game day drip of Vladdy Jr. and a Mariner Goose. Excuse me. Last pack. Let's see. Kyle Teal's rookie on the front. Another Jacob Mezorowski rookie. We have a backwards card of Brian Billow. That's a confetti going to the Red Sox. Stars in the MLB of Aaron Judge. Jack Caglione for the Kansas City Royals. 8-bit ballers. And finally, a perennial All-Stars of Juan Soto. And that is everything. And that, my friend, is a mound of trash that I got to throw away now. Let's see. The best 2 cards were probably the green, I would say, and the aqua. Oh, and that Judge. That Judge was pretty good, too. Let's throw that in there. So the best 3 cards of the break. Let's do a little recap here. Best 3 in order. Rosie the Red, green parallel to 99. Number 26 of 99. The Aaron Judge opening day parallel. That's a solid card, too. And lastly, the Daniel Palencia aqua hollow foil. Those are 1 every 266, I think it said, or 216. The Judge is just nice. And then the Rosie the Red is 1 every 1,216 packs. So a tough card there, right there. And you can only get these in Celebration. So that is it for the Celebration group break for everybody that joined and got popcorn or just helped my daughter. Thank you all very much. This might have to be a yearly thing now if they're going to continue to dance, which from the looks of it will probably be a thing. That is an aqua. That is like an aqua teal. No, I'm sorry, not an aqua teal. An aqua hollow foil. Those are on the checklist as well. I checked to make sure. I call it an aqua hollow foil. And in the Celebration boxes, they are 1 every 260 or 251. So 1 every, I don't know, whatever the box is. So many packs were in these boxes, like 14 or 17 or something like that. 14 packs. So 14 packs into 251 is what, what is that? 17, I think, or something like that. Yeah, 17.9. So yeah, 18, almost 18 boxes. So getting 1 in 3 boxes is pretty good. So that's everything. I appreciate you all joining. Like I said, we'll have to do this again probably next year. We might pick a different product or something. Or if Celebration's out then, we can do it then too. Upcoming, I think I have some stuff on order. I ordered something. I can't remember what it is, but we have some new stuff on the way coming from Topps. Eventually, when it comes or I have an idea of their ETA, I'll post another group break coming up. I think it's for, oh God, I don't even remember what it's for. I should just hate that you order stuff and you just lose track of time. It's kind of like how it's been. I think it's the Road to Opening Day. That's what I'm doing. I've got 3 boxes of that coming. So once I get, or excuse me, I got 2 boxes of that coming. Once I get an idea of when they're going to ship and get that situated, I'll go ahead and post up a link for everybody to entertain to see if you all want to join. And that's everything I've got. So other than that, I'll have to keep an eye out for the upcoming products because obviously Bowman's coming out and I know I'll want to do that. So again, thank you all for helping my daughter and I will talk to you all later. I'm about to go to bed. It's almost 10 o'clock here. So have a good evening. Take care.